What's up, y'all? Peace and God bless. This is Darren and I'm Linda's son. Welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, before I say anything, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. We are close to 400 subscribers, and that's amazing. And it's not because I'm some dope producer that's doing something that nobody else is doing. It's because good people like you that are subscribing to my channel, the positive feedback back and forth. I comment with everybody, and it's just been a blessing to just connect with a lot of different people, and just the back and forth. It's really been cool. It's been a cool experience. So please continue to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to do dollar bin gems, but we're going to do a little bit different. The first episode we were at Mainline Vintage, which is it's kind of a modest shop, a mom and pop shop that doesn't get a lot of traffic, especially because of the pandemic. And I was able to go in, speak with the owner, and I was pretty much the only one there that day at that time. And it won't be like that with every episode, depending upon the popularity and the traffic that goes back and forth through the shop. And plus, because of what we're doing now with this pandemic, I'm not going to be jumping in and out of a lot of areas with a lot of traffic anyway. You know what I'm saying? But today we're going to go to South Street in Philadelphia, to a popular shop that's been featured on a couple episodes of Rhythm Roulette by a bunch of different area beat makers and producers. It's called Repo Records. So we're going to jump in the Jeep. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit. I'm going to grab some gems. We're going to come back, chop them up, have some fun. All right? So let's do it.
I call her Linda.
All right, guys, headed down to South Street in Philadelphia to Repo Records. Like I said, it's a record store that's been featured on Rhythm Roulette a couple times by a couple different beat makers in Philly. And South Street, man, it's a unique place, man. It's an area where you have a lot of different cultures blend in. You'll find golf and grunge, hip hop, rock, punk, all types of cats on South Street. And a lot of places to eat, a lot of different shops, just a lot of different things. It's real unique. It's a cool experience. Just wanted to holler at you guys. Not gonna focus too much in the camera. I promised my wife I was gonna be safe while I'm doing this. Only times I really look at the camera when it's a red light. But it was a bummer last night, man. You know when you're real excited to do something and you feel anticipation and then it don't come through and you get disappointed. That's how I was yesterday. I bought Block Squad Fresh from the homie Ghetto Styles. He released this new expansion pack the other day, and it's $19.99, all the bells and whistles. And for $19.99, I was surprised by the price. And if you buy it now, you get a discount on top of that, so you can't beat it. And the discount took it down to like, I think $14, $15. You definitely can't beat that. And I bought it, tried to download it. I wanted to chop something up and show the brother some love and make a video. And lo and behold, the computer that I'm using is on its last legs. Excuse the outside noise. And I borrowed, aka jacked the computer from my wife, as she said, for over a year. And not only do I need a new computer now, my wife needs a new computer, so I got to get her a new computer as well. But where there's a will, there's a way. And that way is when I see my daughter later on and see if I can use her computer and get that thing done. But I definitely want to show Ghetto Styles some love. Shout out to Ghetto Styles. He even, me and him talked a couple times last night, and he tried to help me through it. And we both realized that it's basically the computer that's on his last leg. So, you know, we're going to get that done, and I'm gonna show the brother some love as soon as I can with that. But just wanted to holler at y'all. It's like you guys are a passenger in a vehicle. Just wanted to holler at you guys and just pretty much let you guys know how far I go back, man, with the hip hop and my love for hip hop. When Rappers Delight came out, I was about 9 or 10 years old, over my babysitter's house, and one of her older grandkids had played it, and it was like a phenomenon. And at that time, you was cool if you knew all the words to it, so it was just like everybody was trying their best to memorize it. And then it just grew from there, man. I remember the radio station in Philly, it was on the AM dial. My mom had got me a radio for Christmas, little tape recorder John, and it was WHAT, and it would be a lot of static because it was on the AM dial, but you would hear a lot of Treacherous 3, Cold Crush, Grandmaster Flash. I mean, the list goes on, and it just started growing, man. And you go from there to my teenage years when I started going to the house parties, you know, the dollar house parties in Philly, and especially where I was, man, it was just like incredible. All the different MCs and DJs that used to come through, and just the fascination of just standing there watching DJs spin and watching MCs rhyme, man. It was like, I can't even describe the feeling back then, man. It was just awesome. So my love for sample-based music from that time until I started rhyming and I had my DJ, and it's so deep-rooted, man. And that's no shade or no hate on people who like to play their own original music. I'm just telling you what Darren likes, what Linda's son is about, is sample-based music. That's me all day. And I understand too, as well, there's a lot of cats that they kind of stay away from it not as much because monetization. And I applaud them and I salute them, you know, especially if you're trying to make money, you know, that you have to do what you have to do. But for me and my channel and where I'm at, that's where I'm at, and that's where I'm staying. I love it, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And just the times that I grew up in, man, like the high school that I went to, Will Smith and a couple other rappers that came out of there, man. DJs, DJ Miz, who won the World Supremacy DJ contest. Search him on YouTube, DJ Miz, M-I-Z. Just a great time, man. You know, in the 80s and the 90s, growing up, man, and just seeing this thing grow. And right now I'm at a place, man, I'm a husband, father, and now a grandfather. You know, I'm still loving this thing, man. Like, I have it in its proper place, and it's a passion of mine that I love to do, and I love to create, and I love to have fun. That's my motto: create and have fun, and no pressure. Put no pressure on yourself. Just do what you do, man, and have fun. And just to tell another quick story, like I said before, I've been rhyming forever, and I've always wanted to produce and make beats, but I was intimidated. At one point in time, I remember me and my DJ was in the studio, and the producer that was there kind of showed us the ropes on how to put some stuff together at the time, and I was able to put something together nice, but I never really followed up on it. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been around it and always had a love for it. And I, like a lot of people, at one time I was like, man, I'm too old to even try to pick this back up and try to do something with it, even if it's a habit. I'm too old for that. And I read a story and saw an interview actually on a man who is like 72 years old. 72 years old. And his grandkids helped him out, and he started making trap music. And I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe it was in either Detroit or Chicago, I think. And he continued to work on it. I think he started when he was like 68 years old. And he continued to work on it, And he went by a studio where a younger man, of course, was running the studio, and he asked if he could rent some studio time out and do his music there. And the guy said, well, let me hear what you got. And the younger man was amazed by what he heard, by what the older man put together. And at that time, I was going back and forth on what I wanted to do. And that was confirmation. Once I saw that, it inspired me so much. Like, come on, man, this brother is 72 years old and loving what he's doing. And it's not like I'm out here trying to be the next whoever. I'm just following my passion and my heart and loving what I'm doing. And it might be some guys out there, girls out there that's in the same boat that may think that they're at a stage where they shouldn't even pick it back up or start to do it. Man, I'm here to tell you, man, get into it. Get into it. I said this before, get into it and follow your heart, follow your passion, no matter what people around you, friends, family, social media, whatever, no matter what they say, do what you want to do, man, and have fun with it. And that's pretty much, man. I don't want to talk your ears off. Head up here, get these records. Then we're going to shoot back, and I'm going to chop something up. But you guys stay encouraged, man. And follow your heart, man, and do what you want to do. And have fun with it. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't put pressure on yourself and don't get discouraged. You're going to mess up. I mean, that's what editing is for in a lot of these videos. We never see the rawness a lot of times of people making mistakes. We see the finished product. And then sometimes we get discouraged when we mess up because it don't sound like what we see on videos and stuff. But those people mess up too. The Timberlands, the Jay Dillas, all of them, they had their times when they messed up too. We here to finish. We here to finish version. So don't get discouraged. You mess up, all right, delete, start over, do it again. If you are in the middle of sampling something, or you're in the middle of composing a song and you're not feeling it and it's not really coming across like you wanted to, all right, don't dwell on it. Put it to the side, start on the next thing, and get back to it. That's all, man. Like, don't get yourself all worked up, man, and don't get yourself to the point where you get discouraged to the point where you feel like you can't do this. You can do this. Stay encouraged. And I'll catch you guys in a minute.
Would you welcome at this time,
Linda.
Your style is unorthodox, but effective.
All right, guys, got me some gems. About to go home, chop some stuff up. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we are back from Repo Records. I grabbed some stuff that I was pretty familiar with. It was one pretty much that I wasn't familiar with. pretty much I went into the section that was the dollar bin section with the soul records and R&B and hip hop and stuff like that. And we got Eddie Kendricks, definitely familiar with him. My man Teddy Pendergrass, Philly's own. I grew up listening to this, waking up in my granny's house. Walter Hawkins, definitely. Now this is the group right here. I don't recognize the name of the group, but I'm sure I've heard something that they played before, probably. Archie Bell and the Drells. Never heard of them, so I'm gonna definitely see what's up with them. Barry White, sure you're right. And Enchantment, classic group. You know about them slow tapes. Enchantment, I'm sure was on them slow tapes. If you guys ever rocked them slow tapes, maybe that was just for the old heads. But I've done enough talking. Once again, guys, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please continue to do so. Pass it on to a friend. No more talking. Now I'm just gonna get the chopping, and you're gonna hear the beat. Until next time, peace and God bless. Stay encouraged. Stay safe.
There's only one thing that stays on my mind. Me loving you, and you loving me, and there's no other place, girl. But there's only one thing. There's only one thing. There's only one.
I call her Linda.
Your style is unorthodox, but effective.
Dig your music but yourself.
There's only one thing. There's only one. There's only one thing. But there's only one.
Linda.